Welcome back to World of Warship, and a very hard question. And the topic of today, it's very serious. It's World of Warship about to get dead. I'm serious. I watched the YouTubers, maybe you all knows, the Quick Baby, and Quick Baby had the same question about World of Tanks, and he had a very strange answer, and the answer is yes. In EU and NA, the players versus, let's say, 2 years ago dropped about 22% in the past 2 years, but of some weird reasons, and matchmaking is actually one of those. I'm not saying that World of Warship is not doing fine. I do enjoy this game like crazy. However, it will come very soon, a patch that I might end my channel and playing World of Warship altogether, and I'll explain you why. And this wargaming, this is for you. I will bet that in NA server the players will drop by 50% if you're not changing something about the game. And wargaming decided to actually nerf the battleship 3 times over. I explain you what the biggest nerf for all battleships. One, it's the concealment. They, in some way, it's kind of a true. Some British battleship has better concealment than tier 9 or tier 10 cruiser, which shouldn't be. It's they're after all battleships, but it's a new change. They were giving this try to. Right now it's flat 10% concealment if you're a destroyer, if you're a cruiser, if you're a battleship, which basically means that carrier can easily spout you, and also the destroyer, because your concealment will be crap if wargaming is trying to make those change. But the biggest change, guys, it's not the concealment, which I'm very worried, and the reason number one I would like to talk a little bit about this destroyer. It's a Fletcher, but also actually the last game I played with her, it was brutal, and it was today's live version, not tomorrow or the oncoming patch when the CV rework is done. I highly recommend, guys, that you go to a YouTuber and a streamer. His name is Farazel. I'll put a link below, and he was playing the CV rework Hakiryu. Now, what do I feel about I know it's still work in progress, but here's the deal, wargaming. If you do not change ASAP the plans you do have for aircraft carriers, that you put 2 or 3 CVs, because in this replay, or shall I say YouTube clip, this YouTuber and the streamer, he had 2 CVs in each side, and those both of them humans, and I honestly believe it was 2 Clevelands humans, all the rest was bots, and of course some destroyers. Why I kind of react is actually 2 things. The planes I'm talking about the new oncoming work in progress Hakiryu's plane went 350 knots. 350 knots. And even the well played and well known of you guys, CV captain, was say, what the heck, this World War I did not have this amount of speed. I mean, it's freaking close to jet speed. And something else, wargaming, is it fair that you can have this huge amount of speed and basically all good cruisers, they are absolutely useless in the new oncoming CV rework? Why? It's because you wargaming give too many charges. You can launch 1 strike versus a cruiser, and a second and a third. Heck, even if, let's say, a destroyer poop the smoke and you don't see, All you need to do, CV player, just strike that smoke not once, not twice, 5 times. Of course, in five blind, you know, torpedo charges. You torpedo that smoke 5 times, and of course you're gonna hit it. Of course you're gonna kill it. But the biggest, shall I say, nerve or so biggest downside with this game, it's actually the CV. If they go down, let's say if you just you know, spot the CV, oh, let's focus him down and kill him. Even after his death, he still have 5 charges. So even if the CV is going down, you can still manual control the planes and strike you and kill you. Not you, one ship. Heck, you can, if you have big luck, kill 5 ships after your death of the CV. I'm talking about you, CV captain. Is it fair that you can still have the control of the remaining plane and still strike your enemy? And exactly what happened in this YouTube clip from this YouTuber. It shouldn't be happen. And something else, wargaming. The day you put 2 CVs, the new rework, and this stupid no-goose pizza crap speed of 350 knots is the day me, Zerra channel, and together with, shall I say, 50% of all NA server will stop playing this game. Because what the heck you play? You OP AA cruiser are useless when the aircraft carrier can surround you round and round with close to 350 knots speed of plane, and when your consumable is down, it's just easy picking, easy that. For you battleship, man, I'm seriously, if you think it takes ages from the carrier, let's say if he just strike you, and let's say of some miracle he lost all his plane because you were staying, you know, close to a cruiser, a cruiser. Well, that captain, the CV captain, will only have seconds until it reaches you back, and the whole thing starts all over again. And when there's 2 CVs in each and every battle, or on each side, it's just farming piñata. That's a battleship. And I believe, guys, I'm not joking, this is a fun game to play. And what I'm targeting the NA, in NA there are very few CV captains, and they are not familiar with so many drops and, you know, one shot and stuff like that. And guys, I'm not just feel sorry for battleship, but also for the destroyer, and I will damn even prove it in today's live version. For only if it's one carrier, it's actually for a destroyer very hard to do your damn job to spot and send those torps, because if today's live version, you know, the CV wants to spot you all in all time in the entire game, you can do that, and there's nothing you can do as a destroyer. So yeah, I will actually put a very special kind of struggling gameplay that I had, which probably show you a little bit more, but that it's today's live version. In the near future, guys, I'm not joking what I'm gonna say for me. If the wargame does not nerf instantly, how many charges, how many planes, and how many drops each and every squad can have. Today it's, you know, a tier 5, at least a tier 10, 5 charges, so you can basically torpedo let's say a battleship or whatever, and then when he used the flooding, he does not have additional charge. 4 more charges, of course it will take you down ASAP. And this stupid nonsense, your carrier is down, but you still have options, so you can manage to have your planes, you can still use your planes and kill other ships after your death. How fun is that? And I'm not saying too much, but let me put in this the last thing wargaming. If you put 2 CVs, not 3, not 4, 2 CVs in each and every battle, and you have this extremely speed for the you know, US and Japanese carriers 350 knots with of course this is with speed boost. That is the day Zerra channel will uninstall this game and will play something else. Literally, I believe, guys, that battleships does not deserve to be more nerfed nor more hammered, because that's exactly what it's gonna be. I also saw streamer, his name is Stuntman. Man, he will basically say that it's just farming piñata. I know it's still versus, you know, most of the are not humans, they are bots, but it's extremely easy to delete everything and everyone. And wargaming, the last enemy ship who's going down on each side, it will be the CV, because they are far on the corners. They don't have to push, they don't have to do nothing, but they have so extremely good planes and speed. It's too much wargaming. You have to think, if you let this game, you know, I can definitely see the end, not just for me wargaming, but for everyone who's loving this game, until it's no fun. When the peak of no fun to play a game, it's real, that the day not just me but many of you guys will uninstall this game, because it's not fair. It's too huge of nerf or too huge of improve from CVs. Sure, you do kind of a struggle even today's live version, if carrier are good enough, can make you very hard. But when he lost all the planes and has to come back, it takes a couple time to him to, you know, to rearm the planes and attack you once again. So shall I say, the AA cruisers in this live server will and always are brutal in AA, defending the fleet and defending for their own ships. However, and this is thus the problem, the best AA cruiser in this game will have close to zero impact when the new CV rework is done. And then what the heck it's all her A plus 100 in AA good for? Well, when basically I saw some CV was just didn't care about the A, it was just going behind, or why the hell not use some you know, cover like mountains and rocks, and just boom, dive down and strike the poor bastards. And of course the CV did not receive one single damage, because he's far away to the corner, but he can definitely strike and one shot every single ship in this game, because you don't have one drop, you have 5, and that is the damn problem. So guys, very unfortunate, I would like to say, if wargaming does not shall I say be very careful how they manage the new CV rework and balancing factor about the concealment expert, they may actually lose a lot of players, and one of them, it will be me. So before I'm gonna end this video, please let me know, guys, what you think about the CV rework. What do you think about this new change of concealment for the cruisers and battleships? And overall, do you think honestly that this game it's about to you know, lose like World of Tanks 25-30% in 2 years from now? That's the $1 million question. And for me, actually, the answer is very much yes. If they don't are very careful how they shall I say, buff and nerfs the whole entire gameplay, because we are used to, you know, let's say if we are facing a CV, we know how to handle and how to try to do our best to not get one-shotted, or you know what I mean. But when there are so many planes and so many, shall I say, charges, then it's kind of a damn impossible to do anything. Because let's face it, that day you take your shiny battleship and you did not manage to fire one single salvo and you're dead. How fun is that damn stupid, no good piece of crap gameplay when you never faced one single enemy ship, but you got targeted by the enemy CVs, not one CV, several CVs, and they charge you, you know, and torpedo you, or you dive bomb you, or citadel you all over there until your HP pool is 0. And of course, I swear to you, Wargaming, when that happens, you will lose 50% or more of all players. That it's a guaranteed. Guys, thanks all for today. Subscribe to my channel and let me know, do I go overboard, or you kind of have the same feels or same ideas. Guys, that's all for today. So subscribe to my channel, and the next video, it will be a Fletcher video, how I struggle as heck to do anything in that gameplay. Thanks guys, have a nice weekend, take care and bye.